I've been struggling. So let's talk about it. In my last video, I showed the coffee that I'm actually currently drinking. It is from De La Gente. I have a coffee subscription with them. So that is what is in here. Before that, I was using a coffee from a local roaster. I think it was called Bus and Bean. If I find it online, I will like link it in the places. Um, I think it was a Colombian washed coffee, a medium roast, I think. I'm not remembering any of this, but it was pretty good. And now we're back with my usual, though, which is the De La Gente. And because I threw away the bag, I don't have the details for this coffee, but I will also add that to the thing. So, creatively, let's see, the last time I did one of these check ins was last week. February 3rd, I think that day was. So I was reflecting on the week prior. Um, Last week and really into this week has honestly felt creatively challenging. And it was actually kind of like a fear that I think I was touching on um, in my last video, because I did mention how I don't want to harp on like productivity and things just needing to always feel productive and like I'm doing something in order to feel worthy as a human being, but also like I'm moving the needle on like all the creative projects and things that I'm working on. So January was a really good month though, in that it felt very productive. It felt like I moved the needle on a lot of things, and I did. And the fear part comes in because I was just like worried about not keeping that up, because I have been in a pattern in the past where I'm really doing something, I'm going after it, I'm going for it, and then I fall off the horse, and I fall off the horse for a long time, and then I get back on it and I'm on it and I'm good, and then I fall off again. And so what I'm really trying to cultivate in this season of mine, where I'm pushing my creative projects through, I'm doing them, I'm not letting fear stop me, is to also cultivate consistency and a rhythm that allows me to be consistent. And so I don't want to harp on like do, hustle productivity, because I know from experience that that doesn't sustain me long term. Right now I am measuring out 18 grams, and we got 18 exactly. Perfect. All right. So yeah, it's been a struggle this week, to be honest, in just like not feeling productive and not feeling like I'm doing things and feeling very tired. Um, I don't know. It hasn't been as Chelsea, you're getting things done, um, but also recognizing that like that's okay. So I guess if I go into reflecting on last week I did confirm my illustrator. I posted a short about that as well last week, but I did make it official. I paid them and we're in officially in that process, and that felt really good. I did have to like meditate for a minute and like do a process around that, because I was feeling very apprehensive, I suppose. I was feeling some fear about it. I don't know. It is an investment. It's a monetary investment now. And I just had to like take a step back, close my eyes, unpack why I was feeling resistant to taking the step. And once I did that, I was able to release that, go through that process, and then move with some freedom and not through resistance. It was, the investment of it all, but it was also, I immediately went to how am I going to make a return on this investment, which isn't even, this is, of course, what I would love to do, but it's not the reason that I'm doing this. And so I had to like work through that and also realize like, Chelsea, that's not the stage that this project is in right now. Right now, this project is in the birthing stage. And once it is actually birthed, then we can start worrying about the things that need to be in place to market the book, to put the book out there, to be able to potentially make a return on my investment. And so I was really just jumping the gun and going down this I was going down this rabbit hole with that, and all of that, all these things I need to do later to justify this investment was really creating that resistance within me. So glad I was able to work through that. And that was a big thing for last week. Oh my gosh, I'm doing so much talking. Let's make some damn coffee. I need to, I need a different. I just make so much mess where look at this, like this. It's just like the coffee grounds missing the portafilter and it's kind of spraying everywhere. And I hate waste. And so it just bothers me that that's there. There are grinders where you can put the portafilter in there and it goes directly into the basket and a way that likely does not spray it around outside of it and around it. I don't have one of those grinders. And we're working with what we have because the name of the game can always be, you can buy something for that. But I really love to work with what I have and do the best with what I have. But that is something that is minor, but kind of grinds my gears a little bit. Those little knickknacks that did keep my life a little bit more streamlined in my coffee flow. The dosing funnel prevented mess. The tamp is very easy. Love all of those things, but don't currently have them with the 58 millimeter tools that I have now. And I think that's okay because I've been doing it, pretty much, every day when I make myself a coffee. But at the same time, I'm just a little spoiled by those tools. So I haven't bought them yet, but it's on the list to buy for this too. Especially the puck screen. It keeps the group head so much cleaner and I don't know. I need that. We did do that right this time. All right, let's brew. Let's see when it drops. 6 seconds on the dot. I think that's pretty good. It was about 21 seconds, so a little faster. Should be closer to 25. So maybe the grind side needs to be a little smaller, I think, so that it could be slower. The water can go through it slower. Noted. Not by much, though. I feel like I don't need to do that, but I don't know. Let's steam this milk first. I made some homemade vanilla syrup the other day, and I do want to put it in here, so just a second. Homemade vanilla syrup. Got the recipe from Ethan Road Coffee on YouTube, I believe. Vanilla paste, vanilla extract, turbinado sugar, water, of course, to make the simple syrup, and then a dash of vodka. For preservative, because I don't always use syrup a lot, and I'm really the only one who drinks coffee like this, and yeah, it just will last longer with the vodka as a preservative, but it's not enough to affect the taste or do anything like that. Well, this was the weirdest microphone ever. It skated on the top. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. But it's fine. The coffee is made. Let's taste. It's yummy. Ooh, tastes like a hug. See, at the end of the day, with homebrew in particular, I mean, yes, I need to work on my consistent espresso shots and my latte art for my mobile coffee shop. But at the end of the day, when you're brewing coffee for yourself at home, you're the only person that you have to impress, and it is quite yummy. So that's nice. So, TLDR, the last week has been creatively challenging. Even to show up and like film this, I've put it off for like the last couple of days. It's been challenging to kind of continue, which then has me feeling a little like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But I know that all of this is a part of the process. It's par for the course, and I'm proud of myself for showing up anyway. So thank you for joining me in this long chat and coffee making session. And I will see you in the next one. If you like content like this, please like, comment, subscribe, of course. But like, let me know, because this format of just like chatting and making the coffee I like, but I need to get better at doing both at the same time because I'm terrible at it. But if you like this, please let me know and I'll keep it coming. Thanks.